Welcome to Big B Daily. No frauds allowed.
What's going on, good people? What is going on, man? Thank you guys, and welcome back to Big B Daily Show. This is Big B. Thank you guys again for joining. We're live on TikTok. Live on TikTok, live on YouTube. What is going on, good people? What is going on? Big football weekend, man. Big football weekend. So we'll get into all of that. As always, if you're on TikTok, remember to click the button. Just keep tapping the screen. We're looking for a minimum of 3,500 likes and 30 new follows. So if you're in here and you're not following, please give me a follow. Next thing is click that link in my bio, the YouTube link in the bio, and come and join the live show over on on YouTube. Subscribe to Big B Sports Talk over on YouTube. Come and click it. Join the show. Get a lot of access to a lot of different stuff over there. YouTube podcasts, interviews, my man Hot Soup, fantasy football that comes in here every Wednesday on the show. You got access to him. LTB Sports, you have access to that channel with a lot of different stuff on it, man. So come on over. Let's get it started. Let's get it going. First off, Pittsburgh Steelers had a football game last night. I'm wondering, did anybody know who won that game? Does anybody know who won the game versus the Steelers and the Titans? I'm just checking. I don't want to be that guy today. I know y'all think I'm I don't want to be that guy. But the bottom line, the Pittsburgh Steelers again with the win. 5-3. It's never pretty. It's never going to be pretty. I admit it's never going to be pretty. But we got the victory. Baby hands, Pickett, big fourth quarter comeback after playing lousy all game. And let's call it what it is. He played lousy all game long. So final score was exactly what I said it was going to be, 20-16. I didn't want to bring that up on you guys, but the final score was exactly what I called, 20 Steelers, 16 Titans. That's the first score prediction that I've gotten right in maybe 3 years. So for full clarity, because I don't even do them and I'm no good at them. I can pick winners, but picking the score, that's usually not my thing. And that's right. A win is a win is a win. So they shut down Derrick Henry for the most part. I mean, 71 yards, 1 touchdown, as good fantasy numbers, but it's not 125 yards and 3 touchdowns. You know, I know that. Will Levis. Hey, look, I can admit it. Will Levis looks better than Kenny Pickett. The 2 games that he's played, he looks better than Kenny Pickett. That's just period, point blank. He looks better than Kenny Pickett. Pickett looked awful the whole first half, overthrowing guys. Guys were wide open. He's missing them. Just pathetic quarterback play, man. And I'm done with it. I'm done with it. Everybody wants to blame Matt Canada. No, you should have watched the game last night. There's not a person on earth that's sane that could blame Matt Canada last night for the offensive play. That was all Kenny Pickett. They ran the ball well, 166 yards on the ground too. And Pickett could only get 160 through the air. I'm done with baby hands. Man. Ugh. So, oh well. Let's move on. Did y'all see Wemby last night? Did anybody watch the NBA and catch Wemby against the Suns? Unbelievable, this dude. 5th game in. And he's wrecking shop. 5th game in, and he's doing work. 38, I mean, the guy was an absolute monster, couldn't be blocked or couldn't be stopped. It was nuts. So, we'll see. We'll see how this turns out. I'm interested to see how the rest of this season turns out. I think Wemby's a player. I pray that this guy stays healthy. I think Wemby is a basketball player. So we'll see. Yeah, I'd like to see him go up against Chet in a real game. He's better than Chet, though. He's better than Chet. So he's better than him. But I like Wemby, man. I like it. Took over the fourth quarter last night. Just took the game over. After they blew a 27-point lead, and he just took the game over. Now, I still don't think San Antonio is as good as Phoenix because Bradley Beal eventually will be back. But I don't know. I like Wemby. So, and he's not better than Joker. Well, who is better than Joker? I mean, who's better? Is anybody better than Joker? So, and what do you mean you got to see how he does against Jokic? Ain't going to be guarding him. You think Jokic is going to guard Wemby? There ain't no way. Ain't no way. He ain't playing out on the perimeter with him. So, oh well. Oh well. And again, as a reminder, man, I appreciate all of y'all joining the live. Keep tapping the screen on YouTube, man. Keep tapping the screen. We need to get up. You already passed the barrier. Let's get up to 7,000 likes, man. 7,000 likes and at least 30 follows. So again, if you're in here and you're not following, please give me a follow. I would appreciate it. So, yeah, Wemby's a beast. Wemby's a beast. Now, let's move on to some of these picks, man. Let's talk some football. Let's talk Big B bets. Last week, 5-1. We're on fire. 67% for the season. We're on fire. We're making money. We're cashing. So let's check it out. Let's see what we got. College football. Here we go. Now, we're doing these based on the spread, not whether you think who's going to win or lose. We're doing it based on the spread. On the spread. First game, Kansas State versus Texas. Kansas State plus 3.5. I like K-State. I think K-State's defense is going to give Murphy problems, who's the backup quarterback. They're going to shut down Texas's run, and if they do that, they're winning the football game. So I like K-State plus 3.5. Notre Dame at Clemson. I'm here. I mean, usually I may not even pick this game, but I'm here to see the downfall of Clemson. Dabo Swinney gets on my nerves. First, he's blaming players. Then he's blaming fans. At some point, Dabo, ain't it you? Can't you take some responsibility? Unbelievable. I'm here for it. Dabo's done. Notre Dame minus 3. I like Notre Dame. Minus 3 on the road to put Clemson out of their misery. Put them out of their misery. Now, the next game is tricky for me. Mizzou against Georgia. So, I think Georgia's going to win the football game. Georgia's better than Mizzou. Mizzou is a lot better, though, than what a lot of people are giving them credit for. So, I like Georgia to win, but I like Mizzou to cover. Give me Mizzou plus 15.5. Give me Mizzou plus 15.5. I think Georgia will win by probably like 11, something like that. I think the game's going to be a little high scoring too. 41-30, something like that. 41-27. But I like for Mizzou to cover, but Georgia to win the game. Next game, OU versus Oklahoma State. I didn't realize Oklahoma had won of the games they played. Oklahoma had won 91 times. Oklahoma State had won 19 times. That's crazy to me. That is crazy to me. That big of a rival, and you've only won 19 times, and your rival has beat you 91 times? Whew. It don't matter, though. I like Oklahoma State plus 6. They're at home. I like them. I don't think OU's that good of a football team. I've never thought that. I thought they beat Texas on it. It was OU Super Bowl. So give me Oklahoma State +6. Washington versus USC. I mean, if USC, this is their last stance, man. This is literally their last stance. So I like USC +3. I don't like what I've seen out of Washington the last couple of weeks. I don't like it at all. I don't like it at all. I think they've been bad the last few weeks, man. So give me USC +3 as their last stand. As their last stand. So then lastly, as far as the college games, we got LSU and Bama. Y'all know me. I don't think LSU is very good. I don't think LSU is very good. Give me Bama -3. I think Bama just because LSU's defense is horrible. Let's just call it what it is. Their defense is horrible. So let's give me Bama -3. LSU's not winning by 10. Stop it. Stop. So we got Bama -3. And it could get ugly. It could get ugly. Because I think Bama can slow down the LSU offense. And if they do that, they'll just run right over LSU because LSU is not going to put up any resistance. They're not going to put up any resistance whatsoever. So that's just what I think, man. Somebody says, sure, the SEC is not a complete fraud. I mean, I don't think the SEC is a fraud but they're not the best conference this year. They're just not. So they're not the best conference. Period, point blank. They're not the best conference. End of story. End of story. Let's move on some of these NFL picks, man. Let's move on some of these NFL picks. Chiefs, Dolphins in London. I like the Chiefs -1.5. I like the Chiefs -1.5. I think they shut down Tyreek Hill. That's going to be bad for my fantasy football team, but I think the Chiefs win. I think the Chiefs win. Give me the Chiefs -1.5. Then we got Vikings and Falcons. I mean, the quarterback for the Vikings, I don't know. I mean, we don't even know who it's going to be. Give me the Falcons -3.5 or 2.5. 2.5. Give me the Falcons. They're a better football team. They're playing for something. Now, if Cousins was there, I'd be taking the Vikings. No Cousins, no Jefferson, no chance. Give me the Falcons. Next up, Cardinals versus Browns. This is an easy game. The Browns are way better. The Cardinals are going with a rookie who's never played a snap. Give me the Browns at home -8.5. So Josh Dobbs is not playing for Arizona. He got traded to the Vikings. And he ain't going to be up to snuff to be able to play yet. So give me the Browns over the Cardinals. Rams at Packers is intriguing. I like the Rams +3 on the road. I don't like the Packers. I don't like the Packers at all. I don't believe in Jordan Love. I don't think he's any good. Give me the Packers on the road +3. Commanders at Patriots. Both teams have packed it in, especially the Commanders, but they still got a good offense. Give me the Commanders +2.5. Give me the Commanders +2.5. Bears at Saints. The Saints may have figured some stuff out. -8, though, is tough, but they're at home. The Bears' offense is bad. Thanks for the gift, by the way. Give me the Saints -8 over the Bears. Seahawks and Ravens, one of the best games of the day. Seahawks and Ravens, one of the best games of the day. I like the Seahawks. I picked the Seahawks to win the West, but the Ravens are really good, man. The Ravens are really good. 6 is a lot of points, but they're at home. Give me the Ravens -6. I think Lamar has a day. Next up, who do we got? The Bucks and the Texans. Give me the Bucks. It's +3 on the road. Give me the Bucks. Give me Tampa. I didn't like what I saw the last few weeks out of the Texans. Give me the Bucks on the road. The Bucks are still trying to win that division, man. The Bucks are trying to win that division. So give me them on the road. Then we got the Colts at the Panthers. I think the Colts are just better. They're on the road, but give me the Colts minus 2.5 over the Panthers. Giants and Raiders on the teams that both teams, nobody gives a damn. The Giants stink. The Raiders stink. But I think the Raiders get a little bit of a boost from firing their coach, addition by subtraction. Give me the Raiders minus 1.5. Then we got the Cowboys and the Eagles. Again, one of the better games of the day. Cowboys and Eagles. Man. Cowboys played great last week, but the Cowboys always play good against teams that they're better than. They always do. That's no secret. Against the teams that have been decent, the Cowboys have gotten their head beaten in. -3 for the Eagles. I like the Eagles at home. I like the Eagles at home. I do. I like the Eagles to beat the Cowboys at home. -3, give me the Eagles. And then maybe the game of the entire NFL slate, the Bills at the Bengals. The Bills at the Bengals. I don't know, man. I like the Bills. I don't like their run defense, but the Bengals don't run the football. The Bills can get after you a little bit as far as pass rush. But give me the Bengals. -2 at home. Give me the Bengals. Give me the Bengals. I think the Bengals got a real shot. And the Bengals are rounding into form just like I said they would. Rounding into form just like I said they would. Give me the Bengals -2 at home. So those are the picks. Big B bet. Stick with me. 67%, man. We're winning. We're winning. Stick with it. Stick with it. Don't give up. Don't give up. We started the year slow. Slow. And now we're wrecking shop. So we picked the Dolphins Chiefs early. That was the first one, man. And we like the Chiefs. -1.5. So we like the Chiefs. So again, thank you guys, as always, for joining the Big B Daily Show. Again, if you're on TikTok, keep tapping the screen, man. We want to get as many people in here as possible. As many people in here as possible. So keep tapping the screen. If you're not following, please give me a follow. We're looking for 30 new follows. We need about 25 more people. So keep tapping that screen, man. And then if you are following, remember to click on the link in my bio, the YouTube link in the bio, and come and subscribe. Thank you for the gift, man. I appreciate it. Thank you, DT. I appreciate that, brother. But yeah, click on the link in the bio. Come and join the chat on YouTube. Subscribe to Big B Sports Talk over on YouTube. Again, the chat is better. The live is better. You get access to podcasts, interviews, Hot Soup Fantasy Football. My man that's in here every Wednesday. You get access to LTB Sports. And they've got a bunch of stuff on LTB Sports. You get access to that stuff. So come on over, man. Come on over. But let's get to this Q&A. Let's pick it up. We got some people over on YouTube talking nonsense. I love it. My man, Austin Shute, talking about the OU Oklahoma State rivalry. Remember, I mentioned that 91-19 in OU's favor. That's insane. That's insane. He says it's not a rivalry. I believe it. I think it's insane. I got Oklahoma State in the game, though. Give me Oklahoma State is going to beat OU. I'm telling you, it's going to happen. Somebody says Mizzou's going to pull off the upset over Georgia. No. I think they cover. I definitely think they cover, but I don't think they win. You came in late. Who's the pick for the Jets and Chargers? I don't even think I picked that game, to be honest. So Do they even play this weekend? I didn't think they did. Let's see. You think the Cards will make the ACC championship? Yeah, I do. I think Louisville will. They got a chance. They got a chance. Jets and Chargers, Monday night. I did not pick that game. Chargers minus 3.5. I like it. I like it. I take that. It's at the Jets. You know what? Give me the Jets. Give me the Jets. Give me the Jets plus 3.5 at home. I'm not a believer of the Chargers anyway. Staley is the worst coach in football. Give me the Jets. Give me the Jets. Give me those Jets. All right. What else we got, man? Bama going to get torched. No, Bama's not going to get torched, Kevin K. I'm sorry. That's not going to happen. So, Chiefs game is a tough game to pick. Real tough game to pick. Let's see. Imagine leaving your head coaching job to come call plays for Coach Prime, all to have it taken away from you. I mean, first of all, he gave up his head coaching job for money. That would be the first thing. He gave up because at Kent State, he wasn't getting paid as much money as he was going to get paid as the offensive coordinator at Colorado. So anybody thinking that he did it for any other reason than money, you're wrong. Money and fame saying that I coach with Dion. So he did that. Call better plays. Call better plays, man. Start keeping a tight end to help protect. Stop trying to have offensive linemen just block one-on-one. Keep a tight end. Keep a back end. Use more motion. If your offensive line is struggling, help them out. Do something. Quick game. Get the ball out quick. He deserved to get the coaching, the offensive play calling taken away from him. He deserved it. He deserved it. Let's see. What else do we got here? You got the Dolphins beating the Chiefs. I mean, it could happen. Don't get me wrong. That's a tough game to pick. I still like the Chiefs, though. I still like the Chiefs. But it's definitely a tough game to pick. So, Rutgers beating Ohio State? No, that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. Let's see. What else we got? Only, my man Kevin K, only NFL I don't really like is the Chiefs. I think the Dolphins are going to get them. Nope. It's a tough game to pick. So, the tough game to pick. How is Ohio State number one? Because they have the best resume. That's how. They beat 2 top 15 teams. Nobody's done that. Nobody else has done that. And they're undefeated. So if you beat 2 top 15 teams and you're undefeated, don't you deserve to be number one? You know, I think you do. I think you do. That's just my personal opinion. My man Kevin K coming through with the super chat, man. I appreciate it, brother. Thank you very much. I watched a K-State Nebraska game in the 90s where the refs threatened Nebraska crowd with a penalty for being too loud. Did that happen in your game? I don't think it did. I don't think it did. So, and it definitely didn't happen in my game. No, in 97, they were beating the brakes off. It was after halftime, so I don't think that it had anything to do with it. So, not at all. Not at all. I don't know what game that would be. First of all, I think that's a horrible precedent to set if that happened. Get as loud as you want. Who cares? Figure it out. Figure it out. So my man Josh asked, will you do this trade in a 20-man PPR league? Sheesh. Rondell Moore and Jacoby Myers for DJ Moore. No. Actually, yeah. I mean, Rondell Moore has done nothing, and neither has Jacoby Myers. So 20-man PPR. My goodness. My goodness, that's a lot. But I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. That'd be a bad trade. That would be a bad trade. What's your take on the Cowboys and Philly game? I think it's going to be high scoring. I think the Cowboys may have found something with their offense. Philly's defense is not any good. And I think it's going to be a high scoring game. I think Philly is going to end up winning because they have more weapons. So I think Philly will end up winning the game. But as far as the game, I think it's going to be a good football game. That's what I think. I think it's going to be a really, really good football game. So, but I think Philly wins. I think Philly eventually wins that game. Too many weapons for Dallas. Too many weapons for Dallas. So, let's see. Now, what other game? The K-State-Texas game. A lot of people are on Texas. I like K-State in that game, man. I like K-State to win that football game. I like Alabama to beat LSU. Some good games this weekend. There's going to be really good college and pro football going on this weekend. But I definitely like those two. The one that people are scratching their head about is USC over Washington. I don't think Washington's that great. I like USC over Washington. So, and a lot of people have been taking Kansas State +4. Yeah, they should. But I like USC over Washington +3. I like it. I think USC has an opportunity. It's their last stand. You know what I'm saying? It's their last stand to do something. So, let's see. Daniel Lindsay, my man. Did you miss the take on the Huskies versus USC? Well, if you were here just now, I think you got it. I like USC. So, thanks again on the super chat, Kevin K. I appreciate you coming through, man. I couldn't believe what I was watching. Didn't know that there was a possible crowd noise penalty. I try to find the exact game that happened. I appreciate it, man. Let us know. Because that's nuts. That is absolutely nuts that there is a penalty for too much crowd noise. That's crazy. Washington is good. I know Washington is good, but they haven't played good the last 2 weeks. Matter of fact, they've played horrible the last 2 weeks. So that's why I like USC, and I think this is USC's last stance, man. So Tyreek's been talking crazy about the Chiefs to the media. And I think he's going to show up, and he might. I still like the Chiefs, though. Texas Rangers world champs, absolutely. Parade was today. The parade was today in Arlington, Texas. 750,000 people. Good for the Rangers, man. Good for the Rangers. So, good point, Mike DeRuler. This weekend's a chance for Jaden Daniels to have his Heisman moment against Alabama. I don't think it happens. I think Bama's got something for it. I don't think it happens. I think Bama's got something for him. But you're right. This is his moment. So, all right. What else we got? What about the Bills versus Bengals? What about the Bills against the Bengals? Not enough people talking about this game. I think it's the best game of the weekend. I like the Bills, but I think the Bengals are going to win the football game. I like the Bills. I like what they got, but I think the Bengals are hitting their stride right now. Scares the heck out of me as a Steelers fan, but I think they are hitting their stride. The game's in Cincy. I think they're hitting their stride. So that's just me. It's going to be a high scoring game. I think so too. You got the Bengals +3? There ain't no way they were +3. Yeah, I was going to say, I got a -2. When did you get +3? Whoever that is, you got that. Let me know because I'll go there right now. Give me some Bengals +3. My goodness. My goodness. So, do we think Washington's going to get it together against USC? That's what my man Kevin K is saying. He thinks they get it together. I don't think so. I don't think so. Must have been took a teaser. Yeah, he had to be a teaser. Because there ain't no way the Bengals are underdogs at home against the Bills. There ain't no way. There ain't no way. Thoughts on Taylor Swift being on TV every time the Chiefs play? I could care less. I literally don't care. I have no thoughts. I like football. I don't care if Taylor Swift is ever there. I literally don't care. So, yeah, Mike the Ruler. The Trojans got to fight back, man. At some point, they got to put up a stance. At some point, this is their last stance. And I just think it is. I think they say, you know what? Enough is enough. We can beat Washington. We're going to go beat them. Enough is enough. So, Caleb Williams is not overrated. Penix may win the Heisman, but Caleb Williams is not overrated. You got to stop saying stuff like that out loud. They throw people in padded rooms and lock away the key for people who say stuff like that. You got to stop. You got to stop. So we've talked about this the last couple of days, and I'm going to ask you guys again, Michigan. What do y'all think about Michigan and the cheating? I just think that Michigan, they went over the line. They have gone over the line. So I think it's crazy. I think it's crazy. It's unbelievable. Having a guy on another sideline, that's nuts to me. And Central Michigan talking about we don't know who it is. He wouldn't be on your sideline if somebody didn't help him. So you got to stop with the nonsense. We don't know who it is. We didn't allow it. Yeah, you did. There ain't nobody getting on a sideline of an NCAA football team without somebody knowing how they got there. So that happened. That happened. Michigan needs a 10-year postseason ban. Stop it. Come on. I mean, Jiminy Christmas. Stop the nonsense. I deserve they need to be in trouble. Maybe miss the postseason this year. But you're going to ban 10 years for that? Come on, man. I heard an analogy today that people were talking about. Hey, that Michigan was cheating, but it's talking about, yeah, they cheated on their taxes a little. It's not like they were, bringing drugs into the country or selling drugs or murdering people. So while it's still a crime, it's still cheating. It's not near the same. So they've been sign stealing for years. Do you have proof? Well, they said it was 3 years. Well, so what? So what? What they did to get the guy on the sideline to watch stuff is over the top, but don't tell me that they deserve to be banned for 10 years. Give me a break. Give me a break. Yeah, I'm not buying any of that. I'm not buying any of that. So, exactly. 10 years for people that not even there yet. So, the crime is not that egregious. Kansas University and Bill Self did way more. They got nothing. They got nothing. They're, I mean, at 5 level 1 crimes, and they literally got nothing. So that's what the NCAA is all about. Michigan over Ohio State. Yeah. Yeah. I think they're good. I think they're better. So let's see. What else we got? What about the Ravens and Seahawks game? What's your opinion on the Ravens and the Seahawks game? I like the Ravens in this one. I think it'll be close, but I think the Ravens pull away late. I think they pull away late. And what's my opinion on Florida State? They're okay. They're okay. But yeah, I think the Ravens pull away late in that game, man. So I just think the Ravens. Now, again, I'm not going to count a whole lot and put a whole lot of stock into what the Ravens do until I see them do it in the playoffs. Once I see that, then we can figure some stuff out. But until then, can't figure anything out. Somebody said Gino's going to show everybody who he really is. Hopefully it ain't bad, Gino, because Gino ain't been great this year. So hopefully we can we get a better Gino. So hopefully we get a better Gino. Steelers did get a good win last night, man. It was necessary. It was necessary. Had to get that win. Baby Hands Pickett looked awful, though. The first half, he looked pathetic. I'm officially out on Baby Hands Pickett. He's my quarterback, so I want him to play well. I want to win, but I can no longer defend him. I can no longer defend that kind of poor quarterback play. I just can't. I can't. Cannot defend the undefendable. I mean, that was terrible. Guys are wide open. You're throwing it 8 feet over their head. Just bad quarterback play. You can't blame Matt Canada. Matt Canada called an outstanding game last night. An outstanding game last night. And while I think he's terrible and needs to be fired, last night he was good. And you got to admit, he was good. That's the only thing. So, my man Austin feels like Michigan and the NCAA will just mutually agree to have Michigan clean house and Harbaugh goes to the NFL. I think that's exactly what's going to happen, Austin. They're going to clean house. Harbaugh is going to leave, and that'll be it. They'll be on probation for 3 years, but nothing major. And just move on. And that's the way they got to do it, because if they dig into this, they're going to have to dig into some other people, because you're never going to convince me that nobody else is doing it. Not to the extent of putting people on sidelines. Golly. But other people are absolutely doing it. So, the H-Town Hustler says, how can you not believe that the Eagles-Dallas game is the best game of the week? Easy, because I don't think Dallas is one of the best teams in the league. That's how. Pretty simple. The Bills and the Bengals are better than Dallas. That game's better. The Chiefs and the Dolphins, both of those are maybe better. Well, maybe not better than the Eagles, but they're definitely better than Dallas. That game is better. So that's why. Pretty simple. Not hard to figure out. Not hard to figure out. Think my man Austin says that the Falcons offense is going to look better with Heineke, with more aggressive play. Yeah, buddy. Ritter is awful. Ritter is awful. Hold on. Did somebody say Dallas is better than the Bengals? Somebody on TikTok just said the Dallas Cowboys are better than the Bengals. What? Oh my God. What are we talking about? No, they're not. Not in any shape or form. Dallas is not better than the Bengals. Whew. Whew. Man. Oh well. Oh well. Whatever. What's your thoughts on the Rams Packers? The Rams win. Packers aren't any good. The Rams aren't great, but I'll take them over the Packers. So the Bengals are up and down. The Bengals haven't been down since week 3. It's week 8. Eagles and Dallas are 2 divisional game, and it's always exciting. I didn't say it wasn't going to be exciting. I didn't say it was not going to be a great game. It's just not the best game of the day. That's all. It can still be a great game, just not the best of the day. And you know what? Prove me wrong. Let it be the best game of the day, and it can prove me wrong. Okay? So what did we lose? Nothing. What did we gain? We got great football. We got great football. Don't be butthurt, man. It's okay. So I appreciate it, man. I try to wear it. I love my sunglasses. Y'all make fun of me wearing them inside, but it don't matter. I'm going to keep wearing them. I'm going to keep wearing them. If Joe Burrow doesn't get hurt, the Bengals, well, I mean, they're already a good team. It's crazy talk. Crazy talk. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Like to see what Tyler Lockett could do with a good QB. I mean, he did pretty well last week with Geno. And he played well when Russell was there, when Russell was good. Lockett's been fine. So, my team is the Steelers. My team is the Steelers. The Pittsburgh Steelers. The victorious Pittsburgh Steelers. They won on Thursday Night Football with a quarterback that's got baby hands. So, that's my Pittsburgh Steelers. Not great, not pretty, but we won. I'll take it. I'll take it. Do you think Victor Wembanyama will be the greatest Spur of all time? No. No. Number one, I think when it's time for him to re-up, I think he's going to go to a bigger market because I think Popovich will have retired. That's number one. And number two, freaking Tim Duncan is really good or was really good. You know how good he's going to have to be to pass Tim Duncan? So, yeah, man, I don't know. It's iffy. Iffy. But hey, man, we're going to shut this one down for today. I appreciate y'all coming in. Just as a reminder or as a news flash, Monday is going to be my only show of the week next week for the most part. Having knee surgery on Tuesday morning. So Monday will be the only show that I'm going to have for the week. I'm going to take the rest of the week off. If I can have one on Friday, I'll have one on Friday. But Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, I can assure you I will be out. So, got to have some knee surgery. Old football injuries eventually will catch up to you. That's the way it works. So, Monday, make sure you're here on Monday. And we'll make an announcement again, man. Again, as always, anybody on TikTok, first of all, the Big B Daily Show is Monday through Friday, 4 p.m. Central. So, and anybody that is on TikTok that is not following, please give us a follow and then click the YouTube link in my bio on TikTok and come over and join the live and join the chat. Subscribe to my YouTube page, Big B Sports Talk over on YouTube. And if you're on the chat and YouTube and you're not subscribing, please subscribe. Please subscribe. So I appreciate y'all joining the show today, man. Good football weekend, man, coming up. Hope y'all did listen to Big B Bets. If you didn't, you can go find the live over on YouTube. Go find it, check it out. We picked every NFL game and college game. I appreciate y'all being here. Great football weekend. I will holler at you guys on Monday. Aloha.